Hello, friends. You've stumbled across a short clip from the Daily Switch 2 podcast, which, believe it or not, is a podcast that is about the Switch 2 with new episodes released daily. What will they think of next? Okay, so getting right into the reaction to the first Pokemon Legends ZA new trailer. I can see that this is something to do with multiplayer. As people know, I'm not a big multiplayer guy, certainly not a big multiplayer online guy, but I am getting more and more interested. And I do like couch multiplayer, so I hope whatever mode this is will be couch multiplayer as well, but I don't really know. Let's have a look. What's this about?
Pokémon Legends ZA introduces link battles in a whole new style. Get ready for intense four-player mayhem.
4 players. Oh, is that split screen, so we can play locally split screen? Or was that just for the video edit? Oh, so it's like an all-out brawl. You're literally all fighting against each other at once. Kind of Smash Brothers style, or Power Stone on the Dreamcast. That game was amazing. This looks cool, man. Yeah, it's very Power Stone with the dropped items. And the graphics look super smooth. I noticed there's a mixture of languages going on at once, which is cool. The names of the Pokemon are the names in the locality for the person who's playing online. Because if people don't know, Pokemon have different names depending on what country you're in. This could be pretty intense. It looks really cool. And I love how it's happening just in front of the Eiffel Tower. It's sick. Man, yeah, that looks really cool. And they said it happens in just 3 minutes. Yes, I've already pre-ordered. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, immediate reaction afterwards. Yeah, I thought that looked really, really cool. To be honest, I wasn't really that interested in, oh, it's a multiplayer thing, it's probably going to be online. But yeah, no, that looks really fun. I can imagine just picking that up. I think they said that it was 3 minutes, like who can kill the most, or not kill, but who can win the most battles and most points in 3 minutes. And yeah, I can see that being something that is just really fun just to dive into and smash away. That's yeah, it's really neat. As I said, it reminds me a lot of Power Stone, and I suppose a bit like Smash Brothers as well by extension. But yeah, having 4 characters running around is pretty manic and pretty awesome. And then when you defeat people, items appear and you can run around and collect them. And yeah, but I'm impressed by the graphics. I know some people. I see the sentiment of some people saying, oh, these graphics are so basic. Oh, look, it's just a texture for the windows and things like this. But for me, like, having tried to play the Pokemon games on the Switch one, it's just so nice to see everything running like perfectly smoothly. Really nice. And yeah, the graphics are kind of simple, but I actually really dig the style. I think they look really stylized and really cool. Nothing that I've seen of Legends ZA so far has made me go, oh, that looks ugly. In fact, everything I've seen has made me go, oh, that looks really awesome. I can't wait to play. And there was a lot of effects going on there, a lot of particles and lighting effects and all kinds of things. So considering this is, it's not a Switch 2 exclusive game. This game is coming out on the Switch 1 as well. Although obviously it will run better on the Switch 2. But it's not like a strictly next-gen game. It's like a cross-gen game. I think this looks awesome. And from a multiplayer perspective, it looks like a really fun mode, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't really play online multiplayer. The one thing that I would question is there going to be a couch multiplayer version of that? Because again, Smash Brothers and Power Stone and other kind of arena fighters, I love playing those games like couch co-op, not couch co-op, but all sitting around on the sofa playing those games together. And it did show like a split screen at the beginning, but I don't know whether that was just for a cinematic, or even if it's not in the game, they just did that for the video just to show that there's 4 different people playing at once. I don't know. But yeah, if they do have that mode available to play locally multiplayer, that will be sick, and I will play that a lot. But I imagine that could be quite intensive for the Switch too, having to render like so much action going on at once in 4 different windows. You're basically asking it to render 4 times the amount of polygons, so it might not be possible. But yeah, even if it's online only, that does actually look pretty fun. And just booting it up for a quick 3-minute match, I can see that's something that I would do. So yeah, I was going to buy this game anyway. I'm already super hyped for it. It's the single player mode that I'm interested in, and I want to play the heck out of this. I want to fill out the Pokédex if that's a thing, if it has a full Pokédex in this, but also I want to do all the side missions. I really like the idea of all the detective stuff and all the storyline, about the underground crime missions and things. And also it's Paris. I want to explore Paris. I love Paris as a city. Is one of my favorite cities in the world, and the fact that it's getting representation in Pokemon is awesome. I know it was already in Pokemon X and Y, Lumiose City, but yeah, this version is just so much more padded out and expanded upon, and it's based on Paris after the Houseman renovations. So yeah, it's different. It's not the same Lumiose City that we've seen before. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, let's jump right into the next trailer. I'll do a live reaction for it. This one is the one that I mentioned before in my Gamescom coverage previously, where I said that they had dropped a teaser of 2 photos on their social media that looked like kind of horror-esque photos, and they were teasing something. So yeah, I'm not sure quite what to expect here. Let's just find the file and I'll cue it up. Okay, yeah, I've got it queued up now, ready to play. I don't know, my predictions before this one, it could be one of 2 things. As I mentioned in my Gamescom coverage when they were dropping this teaser, there is a heavy element in Legends ZA, which is not necessarily in a lot of Pokemon games, where there's at night time. There's a lot of a darker element to the underbelly of the city and what's going on, and there's detective stuff and crime stuff and noir edge, and presumably that's when ghost Pokemon and things will come out as well. So it could be that we're going to get like some kind of gameplay revealer here of some of the more kind of darker or the detective edge gameplay. But the photos that they released really looked more like they were not screenshots from the game itself, but more like a screenshot from either a proper full-on horror game, or actually like a horror movie, like a found footage style horror movie, Blair Witch style, something like that. So I if I remember correctly, we have had horror shorts, like kind of parody horror shorts from Pokemon before, just made as short films that aren't in-game footage or anything like that. And I remember there was one for Legends Arceus. I think there was one for Scarlet and Violet, and maybe Pokemon Go got one for one of their updates as well, I think. And they were really fun, really nice to watch. Some of you know that in my my day job is I produce movies, and I have over the years, over like 2.5 decades, I've produced many low budget horror movies. So that's not what I make nowadays, but in the past I've made many low budget horror movies, and I'm very fond of them. So it's always neat to see Pokemon when they do that kind of thing. So I don't know whether this is going to be actually more of a gameplay reveal, or whether it's going to be like a short film with a horror edge and something about the game will be revealed. Maybe a gameplay feature, maybe a character, or most likely a new Pokemon or a Mega Evolution or something like that. Being that in the last big trailer that we got that I did a reveal for previously, it showed the Mega Evolution Dragonite for the first time. So that seems to be something that they'll do a whole trailer just for one. Just for one Pokemon or one Mega Evolution. I know it's a big deal to some people. To me, maybe I'm more of a casual fan, so I don't get quite as excited for a single reveal like that. But I do love the horror-themed videos, so if it is one of those, I'm not going to be disappointed. Anyway, let's play it, and I'll give my reaction. Okay, so we're in 4:3, so it's meant to look like old camcorder footage. So yeah, it's definitely not gameplay. Always love it when a kid's game has to start off with a warning in the trailer. I mean, it's kind of game engine-y, but that's definitely not the same game engine as Legend of ZA. So yeah, I'm imagining this is just a cinematic trailer, not actual footage. It's very reminiscent of Resident Evil 7 and 8. 7 especially. This is cool. This is really atmospherically done. Oh, the Clefairy doll. I love Clefairy. Yeah, this is nicely done. I would play the heck out of this. If this was a real game, I would play the heck out of it. Make a Pokemon horror game. Oh no, it's a dead end.
Looks like a dead end.
That's what I just said. This does kind of look like an old French house, though. Actually, a lot like these wooden floors and the picture realm. Oh, who's that? Oh, he's so cute and so scary and so cute. Spinarak jump scare, and what are those? Noibats, I think. Sorry, I'm not a Pokemon expert, but I do enjoy me some Pokemon.
I'm starting to feel dizzy.
But I don't know all of them.
The lights are on in that room.
And it's confusing because, as I just said, they have different names in different territories. Whoa, massive. What's that? Bellsprout. Victory Bell? Is it Victory Bell? So that's Mega Evolution of Bellsprout line, which I think is Victory Bell. I might be wrong about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The footage cuts off here. Mega Victory Bell. Yes, I was right. Maybe I do know Pokemon. Kind of. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, not much to say about that. That's obviously there was nothing in there to show gameplay of Legends ZA. It was just a reveal that Victory Bell gets a Mega Evolution, and I guess that's cool. I don't like, obviously the Bellsprout line has been around since, well, it's Gen 1, isn't it? Since the very first games, but I don't see them used or referenced very often. I don't remember seeing, like, merch and plushies, and I don't remember them being in the animation very much as well. Not that I've watched every series of the anime, not at all. I fell off on it once my kids kind of grew up and left home. There was no reason for it to be on in their house anymore. No offense to people who watch it. I would still watch it if I had time. I just don't have time. Yeah, that's cool though. That's cool. Mega Evolution's always cool, and yeah, no, I really loved the start of that. I thought it was really well done. Yeah, I would watch the heck out of a Pokemon horror movie, and I would certainly play the heck out of a Pokemon horror game in that style, like Resident Evil style. I suppose that trailer, because of the timing of the announcement with Gamescom, it dropped the same day as the Resident Evil 9 Requiem trailer. Which again I talked about and reacted to in my previous Gamescom coverage. So yeah, that's awesome. And then the next trailer that we've got. Yeah, I think this is gameplay trailer, but it's I've just realized while queuing it up that this trailer is called Mega Victory Bell Raises a Stink. So yeah, I assume this is gameplay footage with Mega Victory Bell. Yeah, so maybe I wasn't as clever as I thought by recognizing Bellsprout and Victory Bell and remembering that name. Maybe I didn't pluck it out of nowhere. Maybe my subconscious picked it up from when I was downloading the video. Oh well. Let's react to this. Yeah, looking forward to seeing some more actual in-game footage. As I said, everything of this game looks great so far. So. There he is. Oh, watching the other battles. This music's a bit sad. He wants to join in. And he mega evolves. It's all got a bit Scooby-Doo with the corridor running. Yeah, this looks cute. This is nicely put together. As I keep saying, like, these graphics, they're simple, but they look nice. They're so smooth, and I love how everything's, like, moving, the blades of grass and the leaves and the plants all blowing in the wind. Yeah, okay, so we didn't really learn anything there other than, okay, that's what Mega Victory Bell looks... Ooh, information. Ooh. Yep, yeah, I've already pre-ordered. You don't have to convince me, and I'm not gonna digital. I'm a physical guy. I don't care about 100 Pokeballs. Thank you. Okay, that's it. Yeah. So we didn't really learn very much in that, but it just showed what the Mega Victory Bell looks like in game. But again, yeah, no, as I was saying, everything about Legends today, I really like how it looks. To me, it just looks like what I would expect from a kind of mid-gen upgrade or cross-gen upgrade, but everything is running smooth, and it's all low poly models, but they're all nicely made. They're nicely textured. I think the use of color is really good. I saw like the gradients on the leaves and stuff look really nice, and yeah, like I say, I love how everything's moving, the grass and the flowers and everything blowing in the wind. I think it looks really nice. I don't really understand the people who are complaining and saying, oh, it looks like a GameCube game. No, you have really rose-tinted glasses if you think GameCube games look like that. I love the GameCube, don't get me wrong. That generation, the GameCube, Dreamcast, Xbox, and PS2, that is one of my, if not my favorite generation of consoles ever. So I'm not insulting the GameCube, but no, this is a modern game. This is a nice modern looking game. It's just not the bleeding edge, but you wouldn't expect something to be bleeding edge when it's a cross-gen game. But it looks to be running really smoothly and beautiful on the Switch 2, which is great, being how badly the Gen 9 games looked on the Switch 1. Although I talked about this in my Kirby and the Forgotten Land review, which I think, if I'm correct in my schedule, I think will have gone up yesterday. I believe that many of the Switch 1 games that run poorly were designed with a more powerful Switch in mind, and it's only actually, the COVID and the 2020 lockdowns and the chip shortages and everything that meant that we didn't get the Switch Pro that we were meant to get. So I don't necessarily blame Game Freak and the Pokemon Company as much as many people seem to, because I think when they were making the Gen 9 games, they were thinking they were going to be running on more powerful hardware, more akin to the Switch 2. So I do very much imagine that this Legends ZA will probably run fairly badly on Switch 1, unfortunately, just like all the other Pokemon games, or the other recent Pokemon games, but I'm going to be playing on Switch 2, and I obviously think a lot of people are going to be upgrading to the Switch 2 to play this game because they're bundling it in, and that's really awesome to me that they're paying, even though, because this isn't Gen 10, is it? It's a spin-off game, but they're really treating it with a lot of respect, and to have it as the console bundle, replacing Mario Kart for Christmas. That's a big gamble. That's a big risk, but it says that Nintendo is very confident in this game. And for me personally, it's the Pokemon game that I'm the most looking forward to for many, many years, over a decade. This is, it looks really, really cool to me. I love it. Right. Next up, we've got Hawlucha versus Machamp. Machamp. Okay, so is this going to be just extended footage of a battle, or is this going to be a cinematic or animated thing? I don't know. Let's get right into it. Not actual gameplay footage, right? So it's a cinematic. But it's a CG cinematic. It's not like the animated series. I always liked Hawlucha with the whole kind of luchador style Mexican wrestling. It's a pretty cool idea for a Pokemon. And in comes Machamp. Doing his best Goro impression from Mortal Kombat, yes. This music is so hype. It's interesting that they're concentrating specifically. They're concentrating specifically on. Oh, well, I was just about to say they're concentrating specifically on the Pokemon and not the human trainers. And even when the human trainers are getting involved there, they're not giving them a voiceover like they would have in the anime. They're not going like, Machamp, I choose you. Or shouting what moves to use. I suppose it means if they don't do a voiceover, cynically, they don't have to translate it into all the different languages. Oh, this is cute, going to the 2D style for thinking and reminiscing about all the previous memories. Oh no. She's worried for Hawlucha. Oh. Give him some words of support. Oh, is he gonna Mega Revolve? Is this another Mega Evolution? Reveal trailer. A reveal trailer that just shows off Mega Evolution for one character. But still, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. That was a nice little bit of animation there. Oh, and now he's got a gold wrestling costume. Is that his Mega Evolution? Damn. You got that Machamp style slap there. It's like that slap wrestling that's Charlie likes. Penguins Zeo Moist Critical. This is very cinematic. I like the way it keeps cutting back to 2D elements like that smoke and 2D animated elements, even though it's CG. It's kind of mixing the styles is a bit bizarre, but it's cool. It shows they've put some real effort into the style of this. I guess it's a little bit Spider-Verse as well in the animation style, sort of. Yeah, it's cute. And then there's one more video, which I imagine is now going to be actual gameplay footage. So I think I'm just going to roll straight into that. I don't think we need to do a reaction afterwards. We can go straight into it because I imagine it's going to be more of the same Hawlucha, but now in the game engine, similar to the Victory Bell Mega Victory Bell video. It's cute. I like that the Pokemon have actual facial expressions in game and actually react to what's going on. They did say that in this game there's more of an emphasis on the Pokemon being, you know, an equal part of your team. They aren't just, you know, your kind of little slaves that you keep and bring out when you want to battle. They're more their own characters. Which works really well with the French element of the kind of equality, fraternity, etc. And there we have the Mega Evolution. It's kind of funny that when he's like Mega Evolved, he's not really any bigger. He's just now he's got a gold wrestling suit on. But yeah, he's obviously more powerful. Yeah, that's cute. That's cool. I know it's on October the 16th. I'm really looking forward to this information. And the same information as we had before, yes. And you're gonna try and make me order the digital by tempting me with Pokeballs, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, okay, so that is all of the ZA videos. That was 5 of them. It passed pretty quickly. I don't think we learnt very much. We got two Mega Evolutions. As I said, to me, just seeing the reveal of a single Mega Evolution is not massive news to me, but I guess it is. There are some, you know, Pokemon fans that really, really care about these things and really get into the designs. So if you're really excited by those, I'm happy for you. Halucha as a character, I really like. I think is a really cool, interesting design for a Pokemon. And Victory Bell, it's really nice to see a a Gen 1, one of the lesser appreciated Gen 1 characters get something. But yeah, for me, the big thing out of all 5 of those is the multiplayer stuff. That looked really, really cool. But yeah, I mean, if you want my reactions to Pokemon ZA in general, I've already done a whole Pokemon special, and I put clips as well. And yeah, to me, I'm super, super hyped for Legends ZA. As I said, it's the Pokemon game that I'm most looking forward to, and have the most look forward to for, well, I don't know, at least 10 years. And part of that is because it is set in France, and I'm British, as you can probably tell by my accent, but I live in France. I'm a big Francophile, and I love the French language. So the fact that it has lots of French puns and lots of references is great. And Paris is one of my favorite cities in the world. I spend a lot of time there. I work there a lot, and I just travel there for fun as well. It's a great city. So to have like a Pokemon game set within a exaggerated version of real places that I go to is amazing to me. It's so cool. And if you're interested in learning more about the French connections to Paris, subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be literally making a video where I travel to Paris and I film all the real life locations, and hopefully my friend Nelly, who is a very famous French influencer, and but also she has literally written a guidebook to Paris. Excellent book. So hopefully if she's got time and can put it into her schedule, hopefully I can get her to show us around as well. And obviously I will be reviewing the heck out of Pokemon Legends ZA when it finally comes out. So yeah. Subscribe if you want more information on Legends ZA. Well, that was funny / sad / informative / stupid, wasn't it? Feel free to mentally redact to make that make sense with the clip that you just heard. I don't know what it was. I'm just recording a bumper. But if you enjoyed the clip, please give it a like. If you'd like to hear more, click subscribe, and you can find all the ways to listen to and support the full daily podcast at linktree/dailyswitch2. That's linktr.ee/daily switch 2. Let's go! Did I sound like I mean that? I do. I really do.